Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I am going to be making something to hang on the fridge, like a little fridgy notepad. Now I made these in my last video, I believe. They are the little tear off notepads. Now I'll pop a link down below for these because they're really simple, and if you don't like sewing or anything like that and you've just got some glue, these are perfect. So the one I made before was like this, which is lovely. Got two little magnets on the back, and all I've done, I've just covered it with a little bit of cheesecloth, some lace, some of my lovely little rose trim there, one of the resin butterflies, and one of the words and phrases here, the new words and phrases, which is gratitude. And I've just put resin on them just so they last a little bit longer, and a few little bits of bling there, and that just goes on your fridge or anything that's magnetic, and these work really well. So this is my metal ruler and it just sticks on there really nicely. Now this is some magnetic tape that I got a little while ago, so I thought I'd try it out, and it works really well. I think it's self-adhesive, so it does, I think it will peel off, so I think I would probably pop some glue underneath there as well, maybe even a bit of sort of like glue gun to hold it on. But I think it was just really nice, really simple, and it's nice just to stick on your fridge or anything magnetic. Now what I'm doing today, I'm going to make something a little bit different, because I'm going to pop like a little sort of holder in the bottom like this. This is cardboard. This is really nice thickness. This is just some packaging that came with some of my IKEA shelves, and it's really nice. And I was just thinking, if you made it a little bit bigger, a little bit wider like that, you could probably just stand it up on your desk. But I'm just going to do it, and then you can just sort of like pop a little pen or something in it, and then that will just stick on there, and then again these just rip off. So this is what I was attempting to do, and I thought I would just video it. I was going to make it and show you, but I thought I would make it as I go along. Now I'm just going to quickly get the magnetic tape in, because I forgot. Okay, so here it is. This is the tape. It just came like this. It came off Amazon. If I can open it up. Oops. Here we go. It just comes in a reel like that. That's a piece that I've already chopped off. You can just cut it with scissors. Self-adhesive, but like I said, I would probably stick some glue on there as well. Now the one I got is 3 meters, and it's 12.7 millimeters by 1.5 millimeters. That's the width, so it's the width here is 1.5 millimeters thick, and then it's 12.7 millimeters wide. So it's quite a nice little one. I've probably got a link on my Amazon storefront somewhere. So what I'm going to do is, well, I have got some my Shabby backing papers, and I thought this would look really nice as the backing for it. So I'm going to put that on there, because it's nice, the nice wood. And I'm going to try and attempt to cover this with a piece of paper. I think it was this one I sort of tried to fit. So I'm going to just stick it on. Now I'm going to use my little Tombow Maxi power tape. Now I used it on this one to stick this down, to stick the paper down. It stuck it really well. It even ripped a little piece off here. That's how strong it is. So let me just stick that back up. So let's have a go. Get it out the right way. So I'm just going to add a little bit onto here, and then I'm going to just stick it down. Let's just sort of stick it on there like that. Now I want this to sort of come up and over, so I can stick that, and then I can just stick this straight down onto this piece here. So let's have a look. So what we need to do, let's just pinch these little bits, I might speed this up a little bit if it takes me a little while to do. So let's just do that. Where's my scissors? I'm going to cut it right to the corner, like that. Fold that round. Oops. Stick that on. Have just been filming and it just clicked off. So I'm in the, and then all I did to make the little pocket at the bottom, I've taken another piece which would be the same length as this, and some little thinner pieces, and I've just cut them off like this, just with a pair of scissors like that, and stuck them on. So that would go on like that, and that would go on like that. So you just make yourself like a little box, and then that would just sit on there like that. Okay, and then I was in the middle of covering it, so I am using my Shabby backing papers to do it. So I'm going to pop that on there. So again, I'll pop the link down to make the little booklet. These are the Shabby backing papers that I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to cover this. So I was in the middle of covering it, so let's keep going. So I'm just going to use my little Tombow sticky on here like this, just to do it quickly. I'm going to stick this on. So all as I did, I popped it down on top, and I'm just going around it just to glue it on. I think I might just cut that off like that. Glue this side down. Just there. Oh gosh, I can hear somebody's dog outside. Very noisy. There we go. Oops. Glue that just so it's glued at the end like that. Okay, perfect. And I just want to push these in. I think I might use some tacky glue on there to hold that down, because that's going to be stuck. This piece is going to be stuck onto here, like this piece here. So let's just go around like that. I think I maybe actually I'll just use them it's not 3-in-1 in here. I have actually popped the rest of my Fabri-Tac into my 3-in-1 bottle, but they are virtually the same sort of glues anyway, because I find it easier to use the smaller bottle than the larger one. So let's just stick that on there, if it will. Let's hope so. Like that. And we want some glue on here. Pop that there. Stick that down. Like that. Let's see, that looks alright, doesn't it? So just making this up as I go along, because I was going to not video it, and I thought you probably want to see me how I make it. Oopsie daisy. Okay, it doesn't matter what the inside looks like. Just make sure this is stuck down like this. And then all I'm going to do, we want to push this down. So I need to, I go in diagonally like that, try and make it quite neat over the edges, don't we? Pop that in there like that. That's not very neat at the top, but then again, what I was going to do, I was going to put some flower trim, some little rose trim around there, So let's just cut a little bit of this off. Don't need all that, do we? There's probably an easier way of doing this, but look at this. Pop a little bit of glue on there. So cover this. You want to cover your little pocket. So however you do it, you'll probably find an easier way to do it than me. Like that. Let's cut a little bit more of this off. We don't need this bit, do we? Just tuck that in. That's better. That's a little bit better. Gosh, lots of little bits sticking out. Not making this look very easy for you, am I? So there we go. That sort of thing. I'll pop some little trim over the top of that because that needs to sit on there like that. So that's okay. Make sure this is stuck down. Right, let's get rid of these little bits. Now, what we're going to do, I think this will probably be a little bit easier to cover. I'm going to just cover that because I think the little rose behind it would look quite nice, won't it? And then that will sit on there like that. So what we want to do, turn this over and stick this onto here. Do you think that will come up? Just, yes. And what I'm going to do, is that. I'm going to just go around the edges so I know it's going to stick properly, and then pop a little bit of glue on there. Stick that down. There we go. Perfect. Let's just cut these little corners off. Let's hope these stick around there. Might actually do those bits with the tape. Let me just take a little bit of paper. It's got sticky on it. Pop that down just so I can get right on the outside of there. Like that. Then that will come up and stick. Perfect. There we go. Lovely. Let's stick down this bit. Down the edge. Make sure it's right on the edge. Oops. So this tape is really, really strong. Let's just go this way. Now, it is, that looks really nice, doesn't it? And they're really light as well because you're using the card. It makes it really light. It's like the packaging, so it's a nice little bit of recycling, isn't it? So let's just add a little bit onto here, like that. Pop that over. Oh, look, it looks like a nice little bar of chocolate, doesn't it? Yum, yum. Should we put that on there, or should I just have this? I think I'm just going to put the plain one on the back. I haven't covered the corners very well, have I? So I need to pop it right to the edge. This can go just eyeball it here just so it's the right length. Now again, if you want to sort of measure it properly you can, but this is going to be the back. Let's just tear that off. A little bit of tape. Around the outside. Now, if you don't have any, obviously, magnetic tape and you don't want to use tape, you could probably pop 2 little holes in here and hang it up, couldn't you? And then you don't even have to have it on a fridge or anything. You could have it sort of hanging with a little chain or a little bit of sort of lace or ribbon on there. Would look nice, wouldn't it? Okay. So let's put this bit of a messy thing that I've made here onto there, like that. That's what I had in mind, but not with such a messy top. But I'm going to put some ribbon. Maybe I will pop some of this ribbon around the top like this, so you can't see that top piece. Should we do that first before I stick it on, or should I stick it on? Probably be easier to do it first, wouldn't it? This piece go all the way round. Oh, look at that. Just let's put this down on here, like that. Cover up our little mistakes, can't we? Hide the little bits like that. Stick that down a little bit. Oh, I didn't put any glue on there. Would help if I added a little bit of glue. Down a little bit. Looking a little bit messy, isn't it? There we go. Little bit better. I would probably, if I wasn't rushing, I would probably do that a little bit tidier, but I think that looks nice, doesn't it? Doesn't that look good on there? Love it. So let's just stick it on. You stay down. Now I would probably use some hot glue gun to glue this on rather than the Fabri-Tac, because I think it would probably stay on a little bit easier. Let's just hold that down for a minute. Put that on there. Look at my grubby fingers. There we are. Stick that down. Perfect. Oh, I do like it, but I think I probably really like it actually. If I made that, like I said, bigger, you could have it as a little desk tidy, couldn't you? So what shall we put on here? I've got a few little bits here that I was going to add onto here, just like a little collage. Put this down, and then I've got gratitude. I've got sticky fingers. Will this fit on there? I could put that, just a little collage. I quite like that little bit of lace showing. Oh, maybe I could put it underneath. There we go. Let's pop that underneath like that. Yes, I shall do that. Let's pop a little bit of this on. Which way? I think it goes this way. That's how we're doing for time. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. I just hope I'm not out of shot. Okay, let's have the little postcard on there. Stick you down. I hope I haven't been out of shot. This video is not quite going to plan today, seeing the video didn't work in the beginning, but we will get there in the end. There we go, lovely. Now, where did I do? There we go. There's the little booklet. Doesn't really matter which way around it goes. I just think that's lovely. Now we need to put something up here, don't we? Shall we just pop some rose trim? Shall we have the pink one? Oh, that looks pretty. I could put the pink at the top and the pink at the bottom. Couldn't I? Let's just chop this off here. Like this. Pop that one on last. Let's have a little bit of Fabri-Tac on here. Pop you on. Just like that. And then we can use a piece to go on here. I think that would look really pretty too. Let's cut you off here. A little bit of glue. Which way round? There we go. So pretty, isn't that pretty? I love it. There, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stick that on like that, and I just think that looks really nice. And I'm going to stick it on just with this tape, because this is really good tape. I'm going to actually stick the whole back page down, I think, like that. Oops. I'm going to do it like this so I can see what I'm doing. There we go, and there we go, guys. Quick and simple. Well, not really quick and simple, was it? Make sure you do these, stick it in. I'll not make it so messy as mine, but I think that is lovely. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut off a couple of bits of this tape. I've got one here already. And you can see this just chops off with scissors, so it's really simple. Pop it this way, make sure we bend it. Pop that onto the bottom, and this one onto the top. So you might need another piece in the middle, we shall see. And then it just, so they just stick onto anything metal like that. But I think that would look really nice on your fridge or somewhere that you've got. I wanted one because I've got a metal shelf in front of me, just a little metal shelf, and then you just put a pen or anything in there to stop it, you know, falling off. I was going to do it so you have a pen here, but I wasn't quite sure whether it would sort of like slip through. So I thought a little pocket at the bottom would be quite nice. Wouldn't it? Because you do have them with on the top, but I think sometimes putting them in there, they might sort of like slip out, and it's easier. Obviously that's not a pen, but so there we go, guys. That was something a little bit different, making a little magnetic notepad for the fridge. So there we are, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. There is the other one. This one obviously is a lot easier because you just don't have the pocket. You just decorate the whole thing around there and just sort of pop it onto your fridge. So there's two of them. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.